Hey everybody, welcome to Everiathing. Today we have an amazing girl who is making a difference in the community and our world. She is the founder of Hockey Against Bullying, and their slogan is simple: bullying is unacceptable, not only in the classroom and the ice rink, but in the community as well. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome Sam Porta. Hi Sam, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I know that Hockey Against Bullying is connected with Amanda Todd. So can you tell me a little bit more about what it was about Amanda that inspired you to make Hockey Against Bullying?
Well, Amanda was a teenager that grew up in Maple Ridge originally, and then she moved out to Coquitlam. And a lot of my friends knew her, and that day, like the day that she passed, was a really, really, really super emotional day for all of my friends. And that night, pardon me, that night we were sitting around the table talking about it, my parents and I, and we decided we wanted to make a difference and do something. So that's kind of when it all began. October 10th.
October 10th, very nice.
World Mental Health Day.
Exactly. Did you wear purple? Of course you
did.
You
Yeah,
like my
always.
picture on Instagram about wearing purple. That's
Always,
how we met.
always wearing the purple.
Instagram. And I know that RPM is very supportive of Hockey Against Bullying. And could you tell us more about RPM and how RPM, supports your cause?
Well, RPM is basically the partner to Hockey Against Bullying, so they're the reason that we were able to buy all of our t-shirts and our bracelets. So RPM funds all of our t-shirts and our bracelets, and we get the money from RPM, and then what we do is when we sell the bracelets and t-shirts, all of the money that we get goes back to RPM, or half of the money that we get, like the money for the cost of making the bracelets and t-shirts, goes to RPM, and then the rest of the money that we make, all of the proceeds go directly to the Amanda Todd Legacy Foundation.
Oh, very nice. Ooh, good job, congratulations. And I know that one of your other goals as well is to help those with learning disabilities. So how do you achieve this?
We just do a lot of, all of the money that we get basically goes directly to the Amanda Todd Legacy Foundation, and that is what funds all the programs for kids with learning disabilities and youth with mental health struggling in the communities, and a lot of different stuff like that. It's hard to memorize because there's a bunch of different things that it does, and every year it kind of seems to add more things onto it, but yeah, the main few things that it does is those couple things.
And it's good that you're helping out to, doing something good with your life. Now, it's awesome that you're wearing pink since that is the anti-bullying color. And I know that you sell your t-shirts at Walmart a lot, right?
Yep.
And so what is your most successful project for Hockey Against Bullying and raising anti-bullying?
Our most successful way to do this, I find, is with the academies that RPM has. So throughout the province of BC, RPM has hockey academies, and how many is there? 8. There's 8 of them. So within those, we have a bunch of different hockey academy groups. So what I do is we go out and we try to find a student that's similar to me in the aspect of wanting to make a difference and ready to kind of take on an initiative. And we find someone like that, and then we give them a sample pack, and we give them, okay, so this is what I did in my first year. We did this, we did this, we did this. This is what worked, this is what didn't. You can do whatever you want. That's probably our best way of networking, and plus all of the connections with minor hockey that RPM has really totally helps out a lot.
That's good. Nice to have a lot of support. But unfortunately, in this world, sometimes it can be very challenging as well with all the different organizations and stuff. So what were some of the difficulties that you had with Hockey Against Bullying, and how did you find solutions for them?
A few of the difficulties that I find we had was when we first started. It was one of those things, you get totally stoked about it because you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this and I want to make a difference. But you don't realize how much work it was, and that to me was my biggest challenge that I faced, was time management. And that was also a skill that I learned in that same year, picking up a job in a restaurant, where a lot of it is you have to be able to do this and do this and do this and do all these different things in a timely manner and get them done on deadlines. So that to me was my biggest problem, and it just took a lot of practice. And now I do 3 times as much this year as I did in year 1, and it's not that big of a deal because it's okay, I can do this. I know how to do all of these things.
Yeah, very good. And speaking of time management, I know that we're both in grade 12. So how do you manage all of this at the same time, organizing your own organization and your studies, and you also are still in hockey as well, right? So.
Yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't really tell you how I do it. I love what I do, and at school I have a lot of like clubs. I'm a part of the leadership club, the social justice class, the
Ooh,
Free the
social
Children.
justice.
Yes, woohoo! The Free the Children club, and then this year at my school I founded a club. So I decided to start a GSA, which Thomas Haney has, and it's the Fruit Salad Association, but we called ours United. And United stands for Together, You and I Create Togetherness, Equality, and Diversity. So our group is basically like trying to just make a safe place for kids, and that along with everything else is kind of a lot of stuff, but I mean, I love doing it, and it keeps me really busy, and that's all that really matters.
That's good. Amazing. Well, we'll be right back with some more information on hockey against bullying with Sam Porta, so stay tuned and keep watching. We'll be right back on Everything. So Sam, tell me, how is hockey a good platform to raise awareness for anti-bullying?
It's a good platform because it's a sport, first of all, and that's a really huge thing is sports make a huge impact in kids' lives, and sports are like the arts in that sense where they keep kids out of trouble, and they're just a really great environment, basically, an environment and like a place where kids can go and be themselves, and they're accepted by their peers, hopefully. I mean, you find bullying in every aspect of life, no matter what, but sports is like it's an outlet for kids is what it is, essentially. It's somewhere to go and just play and have fun and kind of forget about everything else that's going on. So doing that with hockey against bullying, the fact that it's hockey, it's in Canada. So in Canada, hockey's huge, right? Like it's absolutely blown up. Everyone loves hockey. So if you combine a sport that all Canadians love with like an initiative to help people, why would you not want to support that? Like that's awesome, right? It's like, oh yeah, anti-bullying campaign, all right, cool. Hockey against bullying, oh my God, like, yes, totally, right?
You get to do what you love for a good cause.
Exactly, and it's not just hockey, like we don't want to seclude any other sports, but we're, like RPM is a hockey company, so that kind of helps us in that sense where it's like, RPM, hockey against bullying. And if they have a sport to lean on, it's like, if you drop out of school, you can't do this anymore, and it's like, okay, like I gotta keep pushing on and keeping on with all this stuff so I can play the sport I love.
Totally. And plus it's, you know, moving and being physical. And I know that since speaking of mental health, since we both are advocates of that as well, that's like the natural cure is to physically do stuff. And if you're in sports and you're letting it out because you want to play for your team, you want to win, then of course it's going to, of course, make you healthy. And
the health component is really huge too, because a lot of kids, especially now, growing up in the technology era, like we came in being 17, we're the era that it kind of first started. The kids that are younger than us have it a bit worse because they didn't really play outside as much. We were like the last generation to kind of play outside. And that's such a huge thing, is being healthy and being fit and like, you know, happy body, happy mind, all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of yoga-y and zen when you say that. But it goes with anything. Like I'm happiest when I'm on the ice because I'm with my friends, I'm having fun, and it's like in that moment, nothing else really matters other than what you're doing.
It just humbles you and it puts you in your happy place, right? Exactly, your zen mode. Zen mode.
Are you the one?
soon on Everiathing. This is for you. So what is the most gratifying feeling that you have from doing all of this and working in the community?
Well, a lot of the work that we do, it's people always kind of ask questions similar to that, and it's like, have you seen an impact already? And it's with anything, it's definitely a gradual process. So it's not something that overnight, it's like, bullying is free in the world. No one is bullied, because bullying is something that's always going to be around.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Same as mental health, it's always going to be around. But the more light we shed on the issue, the more people know about it, and the more we're aware of what's going on. And you know, just be kind to one another. Like quote Ellen DeGeneres right there. Just be kind to one another, because you never know what you're saying or what you're doing, how it impacts someone else's life.
Exactly. I try to advise people, just smile to the next person you see, because
that
could make their day go up 200%. Right?
Exactly. We always talk about that. It's like some of my friends and I were talking about that a couple days ago. It's like, if you see someone on the road, why don't you just smile at them? Like, it's not that much of an effort to just smile and say hi.
Exactly.
Like, it could make someone's day.
Yeah, and also I want to just make a side comment. I was watching your video when you were selling the shirts in Walmart, and when you gave that one to the little girl, I know, that was adorable, and I just feel like, especially because they're younger, right?
Yeah.
And they aren't, you know, they are not open with as much stuff as we are, but the fact is, if she wears that to school and someone might say, hey, what's this? And then the fact that it says against bullying, that's gonna raise things up, and then people are going to be more aware of it, so.
Yeah, I teach little kids, and working with them is probably, like, to me, that's a change that I see. I see a little bit of change actually at school and stuff with how everyone is a bit more open with certain things.
Yeah.
And like one thing that I do see with our like United Club is I've seen quite a bit more people just kind of being open and not being afraid to be themselves.
Exactly.
And that's coming into the club, like that's exactly what our goal is just to be in a safe place where you can be yourself. And we put posters around the school to let people know where we are and like when we have our little meetings and stuff. And it's really cool to have that. But teaching little kids is very gratifying because you see their progress, because they progress so fast, and it's just like, my heart, it hurts.
I feel you. I'm a vocal coach for young girls and stuff, so I feel when they build up their confidence and everything.
And literally because they just start something and they just progress so fast, and it's just like, oh my God,
you get so proud, right?
Yeah, I know.
You feel like you've watched them grow from when they were 2 to like 12, right?
I remember you, man. I remember you when you were like 5.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God,
and then there's the relatives who say, you were so small, and you go, yeah.
That's literally going to be like 5 years from now, coming back from university. You're going to be like, oh my God, I remember you. What? Who are you? Like, it's actually what it's like.
That's beautiful. Well, speaking of openness, if you've been watching Everiathing for a while, you know that we're going to get very open in our next workshop. So you do not want to miss that. I don't even know what's happening. I just know it's going to be a great time. Stay tuned and keep watching. We'll be right back here on Everiathing.
Hi, and welcome back to the show.
Oh gosh, that was beautiful. All right, everybody, so our workshop today is we have a little bag of, I think they're supposed to be negative scenarios, and we have to answer them positively. So it's called Mind Over Matter.
Let the games begin.
Oh, may the odds ever be in your favor. Okay.
You're at a party and you see so many friends and acquaintances there. You try to socialize, but no matter what you do, everyone seems to already be talking to one another, and no one wants to chat with you. Oh. What are you going to say to yourself to not feel so bad? Probably should have showered. Like literally though.
Let's see. You can tell yourself.
Your eyebrows are on fleek.
Yeah, your eyebrows are on point.
That's all that
And
matters.
just mingle. Just find someone who also isn't talking and just
Flamingo.
Flamingo. Flamingo. I like that, flamingo. And just let it out, you know? I mean, I feel like a lot of the time everyone is so shy because, like, I mean, like, if you have...
Especially in a big group.
Yeah, especially in a big group because everyone knows each other and you're shy. But once you start talking to someone, that's it. Poof.
You just walk in, you're like, hey, let's talk about stuff that
Yeah.
we all have in common. Maybe nothing. That's okay.
You just bought a very expensive dress, which you liked so much. You tried it on at the store and you felt really good about how you looked in it. You wore it to a huge party and received a lot of not very good comments about your dress or how you looked in it. What are good things to say to yourself so that you don't feel bad?
Well, I don't wear dresses. So I would probably be like, why am I wearing this, first of all? Secondly, I'd be like, you know what, man, it's okay. Like, you tried. You're wearing a dress. You're uncomfortable. It's not your best, like, thing. You know, you're more comfortable in your sweats. You still look hot.
Yeah, you still look hot.
You still look hot.
It gives you confidence, you know? Exactly.
Yeah. You created a painting about your teacher for their birthday. You spent hours finishing it, hoping to surprise them, but upon receiving your gift, you noticed that your teacher later threw it away in the trash can.
Oh!
What will you tell yourself so that you didn't feel so bad? Well, once again, you tried.
You tried?
You tried, man.
You
Not
should
everyone.
be proud of what you did.
Not everyone is gonna appreciate the natural beauty behind your drawings. Like stick drawings, I've gotten thrown away, but it's okay.
Yeah, you know.
I'm more of a finger painter, to be honest, but you know what?
Oh yeah, I think that's good advice. You tried. I mean, in life there are going to be a lot of challenges where you won't be able to please everyone. but
Exactly.
you
Not
have to be
everyone's gonna like
proud.
you.
Gotta be proud of what you did. You went to a potluck party, and you cooked your favorite dish and brought it there, feeling very proud about your recipe. All the potluck food was served, and at the end of the party, you noticed that all the dishes were practically out except yours, which was hardly touched. What would you say to yourself to not make yourself feel so bad? There's more for you.
I would bring it out to the homeless people and be like, here, enjoy this because you will enjoy my food. No one else will. You will be grateful for my food. People, find people that would be.
Woo!
I don't know.
All right, so our next workshop is something, I guess, educational for all of you out there. We're going to be throwing at each other some not so nice things. And we have to do whatever we can to reply and stand up for ourselves without causing any harm. So unfortunately, you can't hit me in the face with the hockey stick. Darn. I was so looking forward to that new place. Okay. Your face makes me sick.
Don't look at it.
Sassy!
Watch out, getting saucy up in here.
If you can't handle the heat, stay out of our kitchen.
Exactly. Oh, this is a good one for you. You're never gonna make it. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Oh! I don't know how to reply to this. Watch me.
There you go.
Okay. Nobody really likes you.
Wow, that's too bad.
Nobody likes me, but everyone loves me.
Good for you. You sound as rotten as you look.
That's my what?
As you look. You look like a piece of rotten tomato. Making me look good.
Tomatoes are healthy. And I'm healthy. That was terrible. You are a waste of space.
Well, space is matter and matter is science, and that's all that matters. You can't sit with us. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't say that. You can't join our group because you're not cool. AKA, you can't sit with us.
Is it because I'm too hot for you?
It is. I can't stand the heat. I must remove myself from this kitchen.
You don't belong here.
I was sent here from Mars. It's not my fault.
production with Sam Porta, the documentary.
Exactly. No, I'm dead serious. Wait, we gotta do that again. I gotta like serious face. I was sent here from Mars.
Are you getting my signal? No, you gotta do that.
Wow, this is so original. I hate you.
I love you.
Just stop. I'm sorry. This is so beautiful.
Ooh, the classic. You're a loser.
Don't hate me because you ain't me. If you put the L, wait, this is the right way. Right?
Yeah, that's
the L,
the right way.
2 L's makes a W, and then I'm a winner.
Winner. Oh! Oh! You remember in Camp Rock, she's like, what ever made you do this? And she'd do like the elbow thing.
It's okay, I'll win anything.
There's one more.
Oh, it's fine, I don't want to stop. I don't even like being with you. We're breaking up.
Well, that makes 2 of us. Ever something makes you sad? Laugh about it. Laugh about your mistakes. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself and believe in yourself. Because you are a winner.
Three.
And before we go, our quote of the day, which I find very relevant for our episode, is some bruises are on the inside, so please stop bullying.
Wow. Quality.
Again, everybody, thank you for watching our episode, and thank you, Sam, for coming in.
Thank you for having me on the show.
It was amazing cooking with you.
Growing up playing hockey is a great experience for most kids, but if bullying takes place in the game, it can quickly turn the Canadian dream into a nightmare. That's why 16-year-old Sam Porta has helped start the campaign Hockey Against Bullying.